Hey guys, Ashley D. Will here, and today I want to talk briefly about emotional attachment and the fastest way and the best way to attach emotionally to other people. Okay, so emotional attachment is what? It's another word for personal bonding or social bonding. When you get married, you have a personal bonding with another person. If you have a group at work and you've been working together a long time, you can have a social bonding with them. So that's what emotional attachments are, personal or social bonding. So when you bond with a person or a group, you, yourself, your being, and the other person or group, you bond with them, and in that bonding, there is a blurring of reality. There's a blurring of individuality. The separateness of yourselves is blurred when you're bonding. There's also a blurring of separateness. So there's a blurring of reality, there's a blurring of individuality, and there's a blurring of separateness. So do you see that the bonding is happening, that there has to be a blurring of these for this to happen? That's what's happening when you get an emotional attachment to somebody. Otherwise, we would never get married, or the rate of marriage would go down drastically if we didn't bond with somebody and then we marry them, or we bond with a group and we feel safe in the group. So the blurring of reality is necessary so that you will feel not alone as an individual, you will feel connected to the person or the group. Okay, because separateness alone would be lonely, but connection blurs the reality that you are separate and causes you to bond with them. Okay, there are many ways to bond, we know that, but one way to bond very quickly with other people and very powerfully is to play music and sing together. Play music and sing together. That is the best and fastest way to bond. Yes, playing music and singing together is extremely bonding for individuals and for groups. This is why we have a national anthem, so that our nation will bond together as one when we sing it together, the anthem. This is also why we have a Christian anthem. Yes. And we have traditional hymns that we sing. And all of these bond those in the faith. It bonds us together when we sing them. And that's why we have the national anthem and the Christian anthem. So bonding through music is so powerful. When bonding happens through music and singing, lots of things are taking place. Let's go over some of them. Firstly, endorphins are being released in your brain. Do you realize that endorphins are powerful chemicals and they cause a feeling of euphoria? They cause a feeling of euphoria, like you get high. That is what is going on. Secondly, watch out for dopamine. Dopamine flows when we play music and sing together. Dopamine is released in the brain. It's the powerful and pleasurable chemical in the brain associated with what? Addiction. Okay. Lastly, also, when playing music and singing together, a group identity is developed. You start to identify with the group that you're playing music and singing with instead of just yourself. That is the bonding that's taking place. Also, there's a very strong positive association that you get with the group when you sing and play music with them. Okay, bonding with others through playing music and singing is so powerful, get this, that it causes those who participate in it to have a higher pain threshold. And do you know who has the highest pain threshold when they are playing music and singing? The musicians. The ones that are playing the instruments have the highest pain threshold. So that is amazing. When you play music and sing together as a group, it is likened to two individuals that like each other a lot or love each other giving a long hug. All of this happens. I guess the oxytocin would be the difference. The hug would definitely release the oxytocin, but that doesn't seem to be released here, but that would be the difference. So that's really important and kind of similar. So also when we play music and sing together, guess what else happens? An interpersonal synchrony takes place. An interpersonal synchrony of our hearts and our minds. We're hearing the music, we're singing the words, we're listening to the melody, we're singing the melody, and all of this causes us to feel close to the group. It causes us to feel unified to the group, and it causes us to work together better than if we don't do that. So be informed that playing music and singing with others can be a very bonding experience, and in some cases it can be likened to taking a drug, which causes you to feel pleasure, excitement, agreement, connection, and harmony with the other people in your group. And that is the intention of it. That is God's intention, to play music and sing together to bond. That's why we have anthems. And so I just wanted to give you a little bit of a heads up on that. And so I hope that's interesting for you. And I hope that you will enjoy when you play music and sing with other people. Enjoy the emotional attachment and enjoy the bonding, because that's God's will for us. All right? I'll see you next time.